You know that sound? That loud, jarring alert from your phone that just stops you in your tracks? An AMBER Alert. It's literally designed to make an entire state stop and look. And in New Hampshire, well, it did exactly that. Let's dive into this story of a real tragedy, a frantic search, and the community that helped bring two little girls home safe.
It's a simple question, but it's a powerful one, right? I mean, we all get these alerts, but how often do we actually see the direct line from that notification on a phone to a life being saved? Well, this story is a perfect example of just that.
We're talking about a whole state here. From a small town way up north called Berlin, all the way down to the city of Keene, 160 miles south, thousands of regular people suddenly became the eyes and ears for law enforcement. And it all kicked off with an absolutely heartbreaking discovery. So, the story begins late on a Thursday night in what's usually a quiet neighborhood in Berlin.
Police respond to a call at an apartment, and inside they find Caitlyn Napsiger, deceased. But the tragedy just got so much worse, because they realized something terrifying. Her two young children were gone.
So with the kids missing and their father quickly identified as a person of interest, you can just feel the clock ticking. Law enforcement knew they had to act, and they had to act fast.
And so in the early hours of Friday morning, phones all across the region just lit up with this exact alert. And look at the details here. It's not just a white car. It's the make, the model, the year, and that one crucial detail, veteran license plates. That's the kind of specificity that makes these alerts so effective. It cuts through all the noise and gives everyone a really clear, memorable picture of what to look for. This timeline really shows you just how fast everything happened. I mean, from the initial discovery at 10:30 at night, it took less than 12 hours for the alert to go out, for the car to be spotted, and for the kids to be found. That is an incredibly fast turnaround, and the whole thing hinged on one key moment.
And this is where the story completely pivots. It stops being just a police investigation and becomes a community-wide effort. The point is, the system worked, and it worked because people were actually paying attention.
This quote from a witness named Tanya Hansen, who actually filmed the arrest, it just brings it all home. Think about this. It wasn't a police officer who spotted the car. It was a kid, just a passenger in a car, who made the connection between the alert he saw that morning and the vehicle sitting right in front of him.
So that one call pinpointed the suspect's location to an Applebee's parking lot of all places. That single piece of information allowed police to just swarm that one spot instead of having to do a wider, more dangerous search.
And that tip is what led to the final confrontation, which took place a huge distance from where the crime first happened. 160 miles. I mean, that really puts the scale of this whole search into perspective, doesn't it? The suspect had driven clear across the entire state of New Hampshire. Without that AMBER Alert hitting phones everywhere, he could have easily just slipped away.
Video from the scene shows it was a tense but very professional arrest. Police ordered the suspect, Dustin Duran, out of the car. He followed every single command, which allowed the officers to take him into custody peacefully. And given the circumstances, that was absolutely the best possible outcome.
And here it is. This is the news everyone was desperately hoping for. The two little girls, just 1 and 4 years old, were inside that car. They were immediately checked out by EMTs and were found to be physically safe. Just a moment of huge, profound relief in what is otherwise a really tragic story. So, with the immediate danger over, the case now moves into the justice system. Dustin Duran was officially charged with second-degree murder for allegedly shooting and killing Caitlyn Napsiger.
Okay, so let's just recap the key facts of the case here. An autopsy confirmed that Caitlyn Napsiger died from a single gunshot wound. Duran, who is the father of her children, is the one accused, and his next step was a virtual arraignment that was scheduled for the following Monday. And this brings us right back to the central theme of this whole thing. The Attorney General's office made it crystal clear this success was a direct result of the public's help. The tips from Granite Staters, as they're called, were completely indispensable.
The fact that the children were recovered safely is a massive relief, but it's also this stark reminder of what the system is for. It really makes you think, doesn't it? The next time that alert goes off on your phone, it's not just noise. It's an invitation to be part of this huge network of eyes and ears. And maybe, just maybe, to be the one who makes that crucial call.